Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 9th of January for the Sun or the Ascendant. Thank you so much for joining me. As ever, I'm going to give you some broad strands to look out for that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you, in forensic detail, all the ins and outs of each of the zodiac signs. Now, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me for this first time. If you'd care to subscribe, I'd be really grateful. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me again. If you would like to know what the year ahead holds for you based on your individual astrology as opposed to this zodiac forecast, if you do give me 3 pieces of your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, my 12-month forecast, and in my special package your life roadmap report at 30% off, can give you searing insights in how to manage that period, but also get deeper understandings of some of the patterns that have played out in your life over a long period of time. Now, within that, I'm also giving free zodiac forecast, a Chinese and Indian forecast for the whole of 2023. Please see the link below. Now, in terms of the astrology, Venus is forging a quite beautiful link with Mars, but they're both in air signs. So Venus in Aquarius can be a bit more detached. It also can see some unusual relationship scenarios. But Mars, of course, has been retracing its steps in the sign of Gemini, also Aries, since the 30th of October and moved into that part of the zodiac on the 20th of August. So the fact that they're collaborating so well is really lovely. And obviously, air signs can be about messages and communication. Is there something that you want to say to someone? Because this would be a good time to do so, particularly when on Thursday, Mars goes direct. And I think that's something we're all going to really appreciate. It's going to move into the sign of Cancer on the 25th of March. But if things have slowed down for you and have felt that nothing was really moving forwards in the way you've wanted, this will really help. But also from Monday to Wednesday, Mercury replaces the Sun in a sparkling angle to Uranus. Last week, the Sun and Uranus were urging us to try something different. Now Mercury's asked us to think about something different, but in a very practical way, because both are in Earth signs. So it's about being more innovative around our resources. Now, as the week draws to a close, there is a quarter moon in the sign of Libra. Very much about balance and, of course, about relationships. But the Sun, by that point, moves into a conjunction with Pluto. This is mighty and gives an opportunity for transformation. But because the ascendant energies of Libra, it's very much about how we relate to people, doesn't necessarily correlate well to the power and the more orthodox approach of the Sun in Capricorn, and the energies of Pluto, which can be about transformation. So a relationship in a professional context may come into focus very strongly as the week draws to a close. But then again, it could be who holds the power in a personal relationship. There could be a little bit of a tussle, and maybe something needs to be talked through or something needs to evolve. With Pluto, if we use power wisely, it can be for the greater good. It's fine. If we're using it for more nefarious reasons to try and maintain our dominance over a situation, such as a relationship, then that could cause some issues as this week draws to a close. So Cancer, your week commencing the 9th of January forecast could see a really significant conversation by the end of the week, and it could be around a quite personal matter or something to do with a family relationship. But Mars going direct on Thursday is particularly important for you, and I'm really pleased to share this with you because since the 20th of August last year, I feel this has been a potentially disruptive and unsettling influence. From the 30th of October, perhaps a much more frustrating one. Of course, across October and November, Mars was squaring up with Neptune, and some of the sensitivities you may have been experiencing just seem to be amplified. Now, because Mars is also linking brilliantly to Venus, in a romantic context, which these two planets can influence, watch out for someone's non-verbal communication, because someone could give you quite a big hint of their interest in you. It may just simply be by the way they look at you. But also around the financial matter, your research and what you're discovering at a deeper level can actually give you quite a lift. And also Mercury's combination with Uranus this week suggests that for us all, if we continue to be as open-minded as possible about how we can work together, how we can manage our resources, and Uranus is in the part of your situation to do with your long term, and you're finding yourself drawn much more to people who have a very open way of thinking about life, and that's really exciting in how that's unfolding for you.